寒夜中彷徨，游离闪烁着的眼瞳，找寻着你声音的一场梦。止不住的泪，散落涟漪间的露水，深藏的思念你细致入微。心淡一直的过往，却已不愿再次回想。祈愿有朝一日回到那无尽温柔的地方，再度回忆起的初心，漆黑夜空唯一灯火，相逢祈愿从此不再彷徨。如冷暖交汇的风，如初春如花的雪，冰封深处的心意终究被一点点融着，指尖触碰的温暖，交织重合的语言，都相融在心和心交界之间。悲欢离合的思念，磨成一杯苦中甜，无止境的思绪繁星般悄然开满心间。你不经意的想念，晨露般滋润心田，在这花开转身逝去的季节。如冷暖交汇的风，如初春如花如雪，冰封深处的心意终究被一点点融着，指尖触碰的温暖，交织重合的语言，都相融
Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. I hope everyone is doing fine today. And honestly saying, let's just get me start with this stream. Like I stated in the title, I will finally finish this archon quest today, or at least try to finish it. But first, let me do all of my daily stuff over here. So daily quest, and then I will just do my thing.
Busted. There is no escape.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Tiggity. Illusion shattered.
Midnight Phantasmagor.
Gotcha.
Okay, that was rather quick. Now the second, another one. Maybe from this teleport waypoint.
By royal decree.
Busted.
Dear Lord, Yelon is such a good character to play. Oh my god. Not gonna lie, she's probably the only character that I'm thinking about going for C6 at some point. I know I say that Shang would be the first one for me to C6, but now it changed. It changed, and it changed drastically. Like, oh my god.
Quietly now.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Okay, let me TP from there, because it's down. And the final quest. Anthony again is missing Anna. Again. Like, dude, you should already know where she is, like, all the time. After so many tries. Unfortunately today she's in the weirdest spot for me to get. God. Not there, but maybe from this side. Yep. Guess it works. And now find Anna, but I already know where she is. Hello, miss. And let's talk back to Mr. Anthony. And get my 10 Primo Gems. so many times we were finding her in on the windmill, on the statue. But he should already
Ad Astra
know
Abyssal.
where to look for her.
Thank you for completing today.
Thank you. 20 primogems, nice. And expeditions. Also, I need to spend some resin before starting the quest, so teleport to the domain would be nice. Probably I will be doing it alone, just like always.
Shine down.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey. Quiet now.
Shadow Raven.
Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion shattered.
La, 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 la.
Busted.
By royal decree.
Shine down. Ha, ha. Ha, ha. Ha. Ha.
Let's see if we get something good today. Diff. I mean, could be better, but those substats are totally trash. Defense is actually okay on Albedo, for example, but it still needs some critical damage.
Gotcha. Here comes the challenge. Busted.
Oz revealed. Not the show.
Now you shall perish.
Wow, that miniature just died in a second.
Quietly now.
And it's done. 43 seconds. Nice. I will do it this domain one more time and then go to the quest.
Busted. Quietly now.
By royal decree.
Game's up. I'm so
Let's dance. Come on. We can do it.
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
Okay, I didn't have enough stacks to kill this miniature this time.
gotcha.
But no, doesn't matter. Yalan is way too OP. And something good, maybe? Nope. Nope. Not at all. Okay. We claim those. Not even for a level smooch. And now let's go to the quest. Goal is in the chasm. I know. So let me follow them. And I will change my party to my standard story party. Man, this location is so beautiful. Actually, really beautiful. Okay, talk to Yelan. So, here I go. Wholesome girl. Hello. And thank you for the follow. How are you doing? Oh yes, Yelan, step on me please. Okay,
Something
good.
strange is going on here.
Something fishy is going on.
Oh, traveler?
Yes, of course, it's me. Can you
Look
step
here.
on us?
Great. I want to talk to you.
Let's all talk. We will put our heads together.
I
You
also
went-
felt that the space was targeting us, but Yenfei managed to exploit its weakness. Leave it to Yenfei to find a loophole.
You went full C6L5 for just her design. I mean, I can't blame you. I honestly really wonder if I should go for her C6 after few reruns.
Based on what just happened,
Not going
that
to
confirms our
wail
suspicions
on any
that space and
character,
time function chaotically here.
but
In addition,
honestly
we must be
saying
vigilant to avoid the traps set for us by this place. Now
I
that we
will
found
roll
the cover
on
of
her
demons,
every
the next
rerun,
thing we need to do is find a way out.
if there will be any.
I went back to the domain again just now, although I couldn't find a new route. It wasn't a completely fruitless trip.
She
My
deserves
clan
it.
has practiced magic for generations.
Simply
and
deserves
has
it.
created some catalysts that only we know how to use.
Dixie,
I recognized something like one
how
of
are
those
you doing?
catalysts in the domain. Unfortunately, it
Just go for
disappeared
it
as soon as I
for your
approached it.
rifle. The only character I swiped for was Raiden, and that was only for her Sito.
I think so, but it's hard to distinguish between
But
reality
not
and
going
illusion
to
here.
go
Can't be
further
sure.
with Yelan though. It will be
Also,
different.
I am the only one out of all of us who could know what it would look like.
I will probably go for
That confirms
her
that this place really
all
is
the way.
reading our minds.
Just like with that door. It's like it's alive and testing us.
By reading our minds and showing us what we want, it creates the reality that we want to be true. Everything it does is either to get us to lower our guard.
Just dying
or else
in
to-
hit
that's the
again.
case,
Oh my god.
It can only have one goal.
How many
Trap us
degrees
until we die.
Celsius is
What else could it be?
on your place? Also, thank you for enjoying the stream.
We should prepare for the worst.
You're waiting
we must
for
keep it
almost every rifle in the game? I see.
I've always known there were secrets hidden in the chasm, but even the
So
tradition
you are
of
like a
everything
Leviathan then. Well, which is not really the case for me because I'm only working
Yeah.
player.
When we first ran into you, you said you had something to do. What were you referring to?
I was looking for the truth behind the monster invasion from Conria.
Wasted almost $30k dollars. Oh my god, dude.
Please keep everything
Well,
I'm
at
about to
least
say to yourselves.
I hope you
No
can
one else know. Otherwise,
how to say it, afford to it.
We got it.
Not like taking some credits and stuff.
500 years ago, a wave of dark beasts from Conria attacked the 7 nations of Tevat. Naturally, Liyue was also affected.
Naturally, he was also affected. So
Under
can you,
Rex
I
Lapis's
guess.
command, The Millilith fought hard to hold the front line near the chasm. But these were vicious beasts, and this was the most desperate battle Liyue had ever faced. At a critical moment, someone distracted the monsters and led them away. Just when all hope seemed lost, the tide turned.
Wanted to quit the game for a long time, but sunk cost fallacy is avoiding it. That's why you shouldn't ever wail on a game.
The Liyue
Because,
army eventually won the war.
You spend so much money at this point, and it is probably
Two of my ancestors
you're too
took
tired
part
to
in
it.
that war, and the one who made it back went insane. Everything about it was strange.
But it was worth it for your waifus? Yeah, I guess so.
The current generation of Qixing
But,
knows very little about these events.
Remember one thing.
Chasm alive.
What will you do
Has been
when
awaiting.
they eventually shut down servers for Genshin Impact and then start like a sequel to it?
The day the chasm was unsealed,
Also, hello,
I put in a
Popo.
request to be
How is it
translated
going?
so I could finally learn the truth of what happened back then.
That's one thing that is coming to my mind when I'm going to spend money on a game.
But this
You
place
kidding?
held
They
a
want to do that?
possibilities we're facing. It's all far more
I mean,
terrifying than I'd imagined.
I saw many games in my life, and many games had like billion of dollars of income, and they eventually were shut down. Good afternoon,
We can't
chick.
give up. Right now, our #1 priority has to be getting out of here alive.
So it's me just saying that nothing is eternal, especially when it comes to video games. The chasm, career. What happened 500 years ago? Also, what do you mean spoilers, chick? Didn't you done this quest? I think you're overreacting. Maybe, but it is what it is. Whenever they decide to run Genshin Impact 2, for example, they may just not allow us to play our characters from Genshin Impact 2. So they may just do this because money. Talk to everyone, okay. With the amount of money they get, let me just say, World of Warcraft, for example, was earning billions of money, and still is. This game is running for like 16, 17 years already. And they have a big problem with low income of new players, so
Are you all right?
eventually
You've suddenly gone quiet.
they will also
It's not
need
like
to
you're alone.
close it or think about something more else.
We'll talk later. I'm just processing all the existing clues we have.
Doubt they will make a sequel, probably a new game altogether.
Maybe the key to our escape is
Maybe they will do
finding
something
some
like
details of it.
Overwatch 2,
I have to
for
go over
example.
everything again.
when we can just basically transfer our account to this new game, but it's still the same thing. Only on them depends if they will allow us to even transfer
Alright,
our
well.
account between games.
Oh, don't worry. I won't write down anything that you told us about.
So like I said, nothing is
No,
certain.
I meant if you're going to analyze the facts, count me in.
You also wailed a bit in Honkai.
you've suddenly gone quiet. It's not like you at all.
I don't know, maybe it's just me, but
We'll talk
I'm
later.
totally
Just processing all
content
the
with
existing clues we have.
what I have
Maybe
in
the
my
key to our
account.
escape is hidden in some detail I've overlooked. I have to go over
Actually, I've
everything again.
managed to
Alright,
beat
well,
all this,
Oh,
all
don't
the
worry.
game,
I won't
all
write down
content
anything
in
that you
it.
told us about.
Have some
no, I meant if
pretty
you're going to
strong
analyze the facts,
characters,
count me in.
and I do not need more. Yeah, maybe it would be nice to get like C6 Yelan at this moment, at this point, but maybe it's just me that I am enjoying what I have.
You
I don't know
look
if
well.
this
Guess things still
makes
haven't
any sense,
improved.
but
It's okay. You don't have to go into all the details. Sometimes I really envy the boss.
your boss is stupid, you know. C6 Yelan is beyond broken. Yeah, just like C6 Ganyu, just like C6 Xiao even. I mean, that's the whole point of C6, isn't it?
Hey, Ushi. Looks like our little lavender melon has fallen asleep, huh? Do you think she's dreaming? Man, she looks wiped out. It's kind of hard to see her like
But
this. I mean,
in
most
the
of the time
end,
she never shuts
this
up.
character looks the same,
Poor thing.
do pretty
Now,
much
what do we do
the
with
same
this guy,
things.
too?
It's just deal more
Kinda
damage.
worried about him.
So,
Oh, I sleep
Go
like this
figure.
when I'm in jail. Good one. I do slumber like a king. Traveler, when did you get here?
just a second ago, you pepega. Oh, cutscene.
Wait! Where are we?
Stay in the cusp, Paimon. Are you feeling better?
Yep, way better. Hyman just got a little fright because she's never seen
No,
a crazy
dude,
ghost like
you
this
swiped
before.
that credit card for your waifus. They deserve the best. Actually, I agree. I agree with this. It's just me that I'm not allowing myself to swipe too much.
So anyway, Hyman just had the weirdest dream. There were cattle mooing constantly.
Hmm?
Yeah, just like that.
Oh my god, Ushi, please.
Ushi, were you looking after Paimon?
So, he is so cute. Like the cutest animal in this game so far. But actually, is Ushi even an animal?
Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
Let's talk with Mr. Zhao. How do you feel?
I'm fine. Don't worry.
If you're saying you're fine, that means something's totally wrong. Usually.
Karma I carry is dangerous to humans. Keep your distance.
Well, I have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Even so.
What happened while Paimon was sleeping? How did Xiao get here?
With a little help, I was able to find my way here.
All thanks to Yangfi.
Conqueror of Demons, could you tell us what happened before you joined us?
No need to be so formal. Just call me Xiao.
Oh, sure.
It was a senseless battle. I came here looking for someone, but when I found them, they weren't anything like how I expected.
Madame Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshu Inn to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's unusual for you to go looking for someone yourself. Are they an Adeptus?
I guess they are.
I'm looking for a yaksha called Bosacius.
I'm sure I have heard that name somewhere before.
Bosacius. Is that one of the 5 yakshas? Like you? I thought that you were the only one left. Aren't the other 4... gone from the world?
You could say that. But Bosacius's body is the only one that was never found. Yakshas deal with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness. The last time I saw
Who's
Bosacius
this? Your
was the day
VTuber
he lost his mind.
module? Just got it as a random emote unlock. No, actually, no. She's her name is Rosa, and she's from another MiHoYo game. I don't know if you know Tears of Themis, but she's the main character from this one.
He left. No one knew where he went, and I never heard from him again. But Bosacius was the
So
eldest
no,
of us.
it's not my VTuber model. I don't even have VTuber model.
Whether we live or die, we must promise to take care of each other and know each other's fate to the very end.
Did he forget his promise because he lost his sanity?
It's possible, but I did not. I am the sole survivor. So it is my duty to find out the fates of the others.
Not yet, boss jump. Dixie, probably I would use webcam sooner than make a VTuber model. So, not really. Not really. VTubers are not my kind of thing, honestly saying. I would much more prefer to show myself than in a VTuber model. Never heard about it. Is it like Honkai?
Chasm. Did you hear something about Bosacius being here?
It's totally different than other MiHoYo games.
Did you know that 500
It's
years
more
ago,
like a
the beast
visual
of
novel
Honkai came
game, and with it's a kind of otome one. So I don't know if you will like it, because in otome games you are collecting husbandos, not
That
waifus.
war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave yaksha was seen putting up a heroic fight.
But I must say it's still a very good
No one
game,
knew the yaksha's name.
with quite an interesting plot. But I see you collecting
There were
waifus,
more
so
than 5
probably no.
yakshas in total, so there's no guarantee it was Bosacius.
Wow. But you must think it was probably him if you came here to
And also
investigate,
the
right?
visual novel thing. I mean, it's not really, not hardly a visual novel thing, but it's like a major part of it.
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have any
There
other
are
clues
some
besides-
different modules in there, but like 70% of the game is just reading text.
But Bosacius was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless yaksha couldn't be him.
God damn it, where is such good when you need her? She would probably be the best advertiser for the game. Do you? I'm playing to be excited, not to read a book.
Wait,
Understandable.
what was Bosacius you were fighting with? Did he injure you?
Yes,
No way!
The invasion of monsters from Conria, the battle in the chasm, and Yelan's ancestor. I have a feeling that somehow these are all connected.
Looks like Bossatius actually lost its mind.
Life is
Its
full of
mind.
coincidences.
Okay,
This is too much of a coincidence.
I don't really know
Is
if
that
you're
related
talking
to the
about
fantastic compass
him
mentioned in the
or
will,
her.
too?
What will?
Oh, right. I came here because of a will. Maybe it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals and adepti sometimes write out their final wishes so somebody else will carry them out after they've passed. It's known as a last will and testament.
Also, why no waifus? Can I change the gender of those husbandos? It's a husbando game, so no. You're doing basically like the same game in in here for Genshin, but only
And
for
this can be done at any
males.
time?
Whoa, whoa! You wanna write a will? Now?
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire to find me to create a trap that you would willingly walk into. Pure deception is easy to spot, but the truth laced with lies can be a fatal combination. What you heard were really things that I said.
No wonder you never heard about it. It's probably boring. Not for me, at least. I'm streaming it quite often,
It made sure you heard my real voice to
but
create panic.
you know, I'm
This one-way communication was the bait.
kind of a guy who actually enjoys reading, knowing the story,
If we hadn't managed to
etc.
get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have lost someone by now. Rather than murdering in cold blood, this space seems more intent on consuming souls.
Shame also because this emote looks so cute. Yeah,
Impossible!
Our opponent
but
is very
that is
clever.
thanks to my
It's not safe to stay
artist from Fiverr.
Everyone, whether I accomplish what
All
I
the
came here to do
credits
or not, I must find a way
to
to get you
him.
out safely.
Miss.
I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here. If you stay here too long, this space may well devour you.
Well, Gadavia, I don't want to be devoured by any kind of space.
No!
What happened if we get
You
devoured?
might become a shadow of your former self, wandering the underground like a lost soul.
Best part about this quest is how Ushi is there just chilling.
Sounds like you saw them too.
Galon, you're back.
I found like a few days ago, I found on Reddit Ushi dancing to the Polish rap song.
I've been back a while.
It was
This
like,
is
oh
my
my god, it's
conversation.
so fitting. And at the same point, at the same time, it's so cute.
I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here. Strange figures appearing, then vanishing. I don't think any of it is real.
Just look at him. Are we rubbing? Yeah, I guess we are rubbing.
So they're just illusions?
At first, I had the same thought. But it's not that simple. There may come a day
Add
when this
him
illusion will become real
and
attack.
Globa, for example, together. At vibing at the same
From what you
time.
were
Oh
saying a
my
moment ago,
god.
It sounds like you
That
know
would
a
be
way
the
out of here.
cutest thing ever.
I can't say for sure. It's just a guess. As Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable, but it has its weaknesses. By attacking the point where both spaces connect, I was able to create a rift and move from one to the other. So, if I use all the energy I have, I may be able to tear a passage out of this chaotic space.
Don't
Really?
tell me that
Powerful
he will be
attacks can affect the
close
space
to
itself.
something really
I
dangerous.
wondered if that was a possibility.
Also, hello, such girl.
But what do you mean by
Finally, you're
attack?
here.
I mean,
Finally.
It will take everything I've got.
But a few minutes too late.
Wait a minute. When you said you were gonna get us out safely, you mean you're gonna stay here?
You can't be serious.
I saw Bosacius underground. That's when I realized the horror of this place. A single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I may need to continuously channel power in order to keep the tunnel open. I know how to fight to the bitter end.
Oh my
I can do
god.
this.
I feel like he wasn't joking. But if this takes only the energy, have you really
No way. Even if what you're saying is true, I can't agree to this.
fake summer dude?
Either. Not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind.
What if I tell you guys that here at my place is like 20 degrees Celsius?
It's only a good or bad plan if there are other options to compare it to. But that's not the
It's
situation
comfy.
we're in right now.
It's pretty
I
comfy.
doubt you'd still be stuck here if anyone had a better idea.
But can you be certain that your plan will work?
I cannot.
What is wrong?
Good for you, this streamer.
Your life on something if you don't
I mean,
work.
if you have troubles with your temperature, just move north. Simple.
To conclude, I'm not agreeing to this plan.
What if I told you this is my last will?
You? Ugh.
That's your strategy, huh? No
Why
offense,
you suffering
but we
in
have no
40
guarantee this
degrees?
plan of yours will succeed, or even that it's
Smooch.
safe. You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You really expect us to accept your self-righteous
But-
plan just because you say so?
The battlefield is a treacherous place.
But let me ask you something. Are those kind of temperatures
If you fear
in
sacrificing
whole
them,
your
you
country?
can never be victorious.
Even by the seaside?
I've been in my fair share of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you never bring up extreme measures like this until the very, very end.
Monka.
You say these things in the hope that we will understand and accept them. But if you don't even know that
Yeah,
your
don't step on
self-sacrifice is
me,
going to
please.
pay off, all you're doing is
Oh,
hurting morale.
Jesus.
Besides, if you were really so determined to end it all, you wouldn't have given us the opportunity to share our opinions. You think you're oh so cold and ruthless, but I'm not buying it.
True. True. Honestly saying, Zhao most of the time behaves like a big kid.
And anyway, losing one of us so the rest can escape? Some victory that is.
Yelan, don't be so harsh.
Point is, it's not time for drastic measures yet. It's possible there's a hidden passage leading to the exit that we just haven't discovered.
Actually, Zhao can be even bigger kid than
What if
Itto
there
is.
isn't? Or if we don't find it? And in the end,
At
I'm so
least
weak I
Itto
don't
doesn't
have the strength
hide
left to
his
sacrifice
emotions,
myself.
unlike this
What do you
dude.
propose we do then?
As things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out, in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't say that one strategy is better than the other, we certainly shouldn't be rushing into a risky course of action.
And honestly, saying this is like the first time in Genshin where we actually can see characters clashing each other. Like, I don't remember if except Lumin discussing something with others. I just don't remember. Is Yaron seriously getting annoyed? The atmosphere is so tense. What should I do?
Did someone say a strong enough strike can break us out of
Are you
this
going
place?
to finish the
Yeah,
entire
that's
quest
right.
today?
I heard ya.
Yep.
No one
Finally.
stayed behind to let anyone else out, all right? Enough talk. It's time for action.
Oh no, here it is.
Come on, whatever you are! Let's see how long you manage to keep us trapped in here after I'm finished with you!
Did you also progress everything with Lost
Easy
God
now.
or stalling? I mean stalling, like always.
Taste of this!
Bogies!
Whew, okay, so I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path.
Really?
If you need a hero, I'm the man
Really?
for the job.
Should have seen this coming.
I think something went really
You
wrong.
always have to do things like this. Shinobu.
What happened to Ito? Did he pass out?
Smooch, last Ito battle.
Boss used up all his strength in one punch. Maybe that's the reason he managed
Well,
to tear open a passage.
Then I hope you will get him.
Let me see if there's any way I can stabilize it.
He did this because he heard us arguing, right? The thing with Boss is, he just can't stand conflict between teammates. Whenever we get into an argument in the Arataki gang, he always goes and does something shocking to calm everyone down. Today, he's done it again. He may not have known you for very long, but when he said he sees everyone as part of the same team,
No pass, saving for Heizo. You mean saving for Kazuha. Rather.
another thing with Boss is,
Oh,
he hates
yeah,
it when
Mia.
other people sacrifice
Because
themselves.
this
He
will
always
end
seems to end up doing it himself.
getting one of
Besides,
those for
there's
you.
a slight distinction to be made with him.
Cool,
He
Megalo.
does things like this. He doesn't really think he's sacrificing himself because he genuinely believes that he's strong
Honestly
enough to
saying,
defeat
imagine
any
even
obstacle he
needing
faces.
someone like Kazuha.
Ego alert! And wasn't he just doing the same thing Shao suggested? So stupid.
Why don't you try to stop
The
him?
boss is hardly open to persuasion. Besides, he always acts without thinking. There's no doubt that he really thought he was about to solve everything in one hit. It's not just him either. The other guys in the Arataki gang are more or less
Clueless?
the same.
No,
That's why we
Dixie.
need someone like me to clean
Not
up.
really clueless. I feel like I really
I
don't
couldn't
need
stop
him.
if I tried. So I might as
Like,
well just
you
let him
saw
do
my
his thing.
abyss from
Besides,
yesterday.
often his harebrained intuition is surprisingly on
And...
point. We might punch our way out of here yet.
Ito,
It was easy.
please tell Paimon you're okay.
It was really easy.
Don't be. You have nothing to apologize for. Both you and Yelan made some very good points.
Flexing? I am not
This was
flexing.
an Arataki
I don't
position.
know if you know, but we have a whale in this chat, or we had a whale in this chat, who can complete
He firmly
Abyss in a
believes
few
that he'll be
seconds.
able to find a way out through the passage he opened up. And he's certainly not expecting to be left behind. Everyone's important. We have to support each other if we're going to get out of here. Your survival is of huge importance to some people. No,
And
to a
just
whole
saying
lot
the
of
truth,
people.
nothing more.
Shinobu?
Everyone, let's all do our best to try and find a way out. There's still a chance. I'm sure we can escape. Leave the boss to me.
Danke,
Don't worry.
cool. I won't tell you. Unless this
Everyone,
person will show
seems this passage
themselves
doesn't
again.
lead to the outside world, but deeper inside.
What the? So Ito's efforts were in vain?
No, it's still worth exploring. I'll go and take a look first.
Aha, I see. I'm with you.
Oh, let's all go there.
So far,
All
I
of
still
us.
haven't found the thing I came looking for. That magical device, remember? If this domain has the power to project our imaginations or the things we're searching for into reality, well, maybe I can use that to my advantage to track it down.
Oh, right! No wonder she keeps telling us to keep going. If it's a magical device, it must be super powerful.
Well, I can't guarantee that, but it's worth a try.
I will find a way.
Like always.
Let him go. If
Disappearing
you're planning on going into that
without
domain
a
too,
word.
then come with me. After all, I'm just a lawyer. We'll be safer if we team up. By the way, you and Xiao seem pretty close, huh? Yelan got a bit worked up just now, so I just wanted to apologize on her behalf. I have to say though, if Yelan hadn't spoken out like she did, I'm not sure she would have gotten through to him. Also, self-sacrifice is something Yelan feels strongly
Also, why
about.
her English voice, JP, sounds much
From what
better.
she's lost
I know that
contact with
sounds
the line of
much
before,
better,
then
but
was wrestling herself.
as me streaming, I would
Survivors, what makes her
probably
so against seeing other people sacrifice
need
themselves.
to read all of
How
those
can you never be the
things
same again, knowing that
out
your
loud.
life was saved when others weren't?
Or at least feel like I need
Salvation
to read
can
all
also
of
be a burden.
those, and
If I were her,
it can
I'm
be
not
so
sure I would have
tiring,
done anything
honestly
different.
saying. That's why English. Like this quest a lot, yep, really good. After the content jar,
Oh, wait,
everything
one
is
second.
better
I'll be
than
right there.
nothing, you know. Should I bop? No, leave it. There's no reason to bop anyone.
Right, that's much safer. Since Ito can't fight right now, I've cast a spell to protect you guys.
Thank you, Senpai. Please, be careful.
We will. Same to you. All right, traveler, let's go.
Man, this looks so ominous.
Don't worry. Ushi and I know how to take care of the boss. I think I can speak for both of us in saying it's not our first rodeo. Go on, get out of here. And be
Why ban over that? No, not ban. It's just a thing that emerged someday in NVOCT's chat. And basically saying many people were asking for JP, and that's it. Is it possible to choose Chinese dubbing? Of course it is. Of course. Chinese. Okay. And here we go. Let me see them again.
没事的，老大这边
There you go.
我和阿丑会照顾好的。这样的工作，反正也不是第一次接手了。
But I can't really
别在这里逗留
use
了，确保
those because
务必小心。
it's very uncomfortable for the streamer. From my side, maybe for also for your side if you're listening to the stream in the background. So that's why English is on the stream. But privately, I play either in JP or Chinese. That's the way it is. What do you mean uncomfortable? Because it is actually. Don't bonk me. Actually, it is. Like whenever I'm watching someone else streaming and do my thing in games, like this even, I like to listen to the stream like a podcast, so I can understand what they're saying and do other things. Also, what the heck is this place? There, okay. I'm Pepega, I guess. Go this party. Because I like original dub, personal performance from watching anime. There is also JP, and it's also really good. But the only problem is that the dubbing doesn't work with the way they speak. Like what they're speaking is out of sync with the mouth, with their mouth. so they can be their mounts can be shutted down, but you still could hear voices. Space-time has become totally chaotic.
Look at that huge disc in the distance. Hold on. Is that the fantastic compass?
It's even bigger than cooking pot. It's even bigger than our heads combined. I mean,
What? That's the best description you can come up with? It's way, way bigger than that!
Huh. Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly
but
the
from,
magical device
from
I've been
what I
looking
know,
for.
it's only simplified
But if this really is the
Chinese.
fantastic compass,
There's like no
it's so
traditional
huge.
one.
How the heck am I gonna lug that back to my office? I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. Let's
Oh.
investigate the area first.
Also, honestly saying, Korean sounds kinda nice, but
Treasure
I
hoarders?
don't have it now downloaded, so cannot present it to you. Just ask Shanghai to carry it for you. Dude, I know. What are you up to? I know.
They look familiar. Oh yeah. I bumped into these rapscallions a few
Anyways,
days
you
ago.
have to go for now. You have something to do. Well, see you later then. Or some other time.
Yikes! Incinerate!
Also, why I only have Yanfei there? And not even my own Yanfei. But some very poorly built Yanfei. Jesus. Like seriously, this Yanfei deals like 0 damage.
There's a smaller disc here. Easy peasy. Just like last time.
Easy peasy would be if they would give me my own Yanfei.
Commercial case. The defendant hired them to attack me, just to get back at me.
Being a legal advisor sounds tough.
Happens all the time. Luckily, I'm well trained in martial arts, so taking them down was a piece of cake. But these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Is this space recreating scenes from my memory? Maybe this is one of the ways our adversary intends to devour us. Unbelievable.
Possible. It's really possible. Find more clues in the space.
Huh? A new entrance. Great.
Okay. Looks suspicious.
Whoa. Is this a tunnel? This is weird. It feels like it's connecting to another world. Or maybe another time.
I thought we might run into some other people here, but apparently not.
What's that sound?
The Fatui? Whose memory is this? Watch out!
Don't worry. We are travel. We are the biggest
as I
giga
thought.
chat.
Kalon, you're here.
I will take you down no matter how many times you show up.
Hey, relax. We're together now.
Oh no. They don't. Oh my god. They actually did this.
Motion to compel.
Quietly now.
Gotcha.
Noblesse Yanfei and Yen Kekel. What is this voice?
Amateurs. And still they dare to come after me.
Dice of Kinch, this is what I see when you tune in. Welcome to the stream, Lazy.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions myself? Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be reproducing that memory. Now that you know, at least we're all on the same page.
He said the word fantastic. Was he talking about the fantastic compass?
Yanfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yeah, we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a miniature version of the fantastic compass in the distance. It has a close connection to the entire space.
It looks somewhat familiar. Let me think.
Maybe she had one. Like in the past. What I need is the fantastic compass to different points to change time in the area and jump to different times. Your actions in a certain previous point in time may affect the next point in time you jump into. So let me rotate it forward. No, then backwards. You will look in the background now, have some work to do. Well, have a nice look time, I guess. It seems that is far. One more time. No solve this puzzle. I wonder really what is going on even. I can't move it forward. Maybe there's something. Note of the unknown origin. You found this note in the mysterious space. Its content seems similar to that of a journal. Letter 1. I asked Master Boyang if I could borrow pen and paper to write home. But now I have them. I have no clue what to write. You know what? I hope everyone back home is doing fine. I miss my daughter. Chat, sorry, but I need to do something. There you go. There you go. I'm sorry, you probably heard dogs barking outside. Ah, Jesus. Oh god. Ah, not really. And you live in the city to be like this. Also, is there anything useful there? Like, there should be something. Like, for example, why this color looks like this. Why does it seem it's an interactive thing? Who knows? I mean, guys, I know you know, but just don't want to tell me. I'm definitely looking for something, but I don't know for what. I can climb for it, but only to some point, so I guess this is not the way. No help? Freak you, I guess. Oh, there's another note. Note of unknown origin. Letter 2. I'm writing this on behalf of Juan. He hopes that his family is also well. If not this pass, he would have wanted to go back to spend another night with them. Pepera. Oh my god. It's not interactable, but why? This is the same space, right? But maybe it's something. It will be something different. Omega Dance. Shut up. Oh Jesus, guys! What the heck is going on even here? The leader is stuck in the trees. I can't do anything about that. Wait, thanks, March. Let me move this backward. And see this space one more time. Or maybe... See you in 10 minutes. Well, I guess see you in 10 minutes then. Ah. Okay. Is there anything right here? No.
More speed.
So, we've moved the gravel. So now I should be able to see if there is anything changed in this second realm.
More speed.
Yeah, it changed something. And there's a chest, at least. There's at least that. But now what? Because this is not all. There's also something about this place. Come on, chest porgies. There was something about this one. You already opened the doors, so it's that, I guess. I mean, let's see. Okay.
More speed.
I see now what's going on. Yep. Exactly. Let's rotate this needle. Okay, great Google Gamer. Imagine. And there it is, another realm.
More speed.
But I guess this still won't be it.
Another new space.
If everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must be another small fantastic compass somewhere around here.
Bosacius. I can't believe someone like you would end up as a lost soul underground.
No enemies. Hold on.
Something's wrong.
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no, we should go help him.
Stay back. This is my fight. Do not come near me.
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands! I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the...
But first, let's read me. Letter number 3. This is the 10th day or more that we have been separated from Boyang, Bosacius and others. Well, that's what I say anyway. My friend here always says that it's only been 3 days. I have no clue who is right or wrong, nor I think that arguing serves any purpose at this point. I wish we could go home, but we cannot.
Dark is Bosacius' signature tactic.
Die here with me!
How did a valiant warrior like you die here?
So, why? Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh. This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter. I know how this ends.
Not yet, I guess.
Look!
Okay.
Bosacius is showing signs of fatigue.
Bosacius, martial creatress. Even your strength is finite. Your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave! I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone, remember, we must hold the line at 60 miles outside the chasm at all costs.
Okay, funny.
Enough! Phantom! Be gone!
Joe, are you okay?
No, he's not.
This is my purpose. Don't worry about me.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius, Marshal Vitris?
Or was he?
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries. This may have been the last time I will ever see him.
He was saying something about holding the line at all costs.
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha from the legends. It was him.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name be lost to time? What happened?
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he was.
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to madness?
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad?
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war.
Ditch.
Slaughter is what we do best. Maybe it's the only thing we know.
I kind of feel sorry for him.
This battle confirmed my
And
suspicions.
all of them.
As we had
All of
speculated,
Yakshas.
this space reflects information from people's minds. In other words, despite going mad, Bosacius came here. The illusion we saw just now is the impression he left behind. This space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive. He couldn't possibly have survived.
Bosacius's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground. What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys, it could just be me, but I think I'm suddenly feeling more tired than I was.
This space is really starting to affect us.
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now he is gone, and only his illusion remains. If we don't leave, we may meet the same fate. Time to move on. You fought well, Bosacius. Goodbye.
So you want to tell me this is it? This is the whole story of Yaksha hidden in the chasm? SMH. That's not gonna lie, but pretty underwhelming if that's true. So not this way, so probably backwards. We need me to the new domain. No. Okay, this is not. Yep, looks like a new one. So let's go there.
Looks like there's some information here. Shall we take a look?
Okay, let's see.
Letter 4. We have no idea how long it's been since we came up with our comrades on patrol, but according to the information we've gathered, the beasts have completely lost all mobility. Indeed, most of them have disappeared. We are victorious, and what a grand victory it is. Save that we can never again return home. Juan's daughter will turn into to this year, and Ximing's grandmother is getting along in the two. The two of them miss their family sorely. Thought I myself have no relations. No one does not wish to return home. But for those of us who are here, we are the only kin we have now. This place is very mysterious indeed. I do not know if it's because we miss people or if, because this place was always like this, but when we are on a patrol here, you can see sights that we could only see back home. I used to hear the old folks say that Liyue has hundreds of years of history when it comes to mining in the mountains. But this doesn't look like any mine. Perhaps this might be all my imagination. What with missing my childhood home back in the mining settlement. How I wish I could go back there.
It looks like these were letters written by the Millilith soldiers who stayed here.
So, who's this Boyang they mentioned?
Boyang was one of my ancestors. The one who didn't make it back.
Ian
You
backstory.
Boyang fought alongside Bosacius?
I believe so.
And the Millilith soldiers were their brothers in arms.
I guess now we have a pretty good idea of where everyone that went missing ended up.
Yes.
So scary. What happened?
Come on.
They
Let's not
lost
stay here.
here in this
I have a
domain,
gut feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. And then
just like
we'll
you.
finally know the truth. Still, who knows how this space is planning on revealing the answer to us.
And the new space. Well, I guess I have no other choice. And this will be the last, because it's Abyss.
There's nothing here at all.
What a creepy space.
But is it
It
really?
has the feel of the abyss. But where are the opponents?
I think this is my memory
Memory? Of what?
of emptiness. That's the power of the abyss.
The abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory?
I'm afraid so, because I always remember that the abyss took my twin away. Is it this the moment? The purpose of my journey is to find you. I will keep going.
It's getting darker.
Okay, I have to go get everyone out of here. I couldn't finish. Is this? Yep.
It's...
Aether, wait!
Spoke. She spoke. She spoke for a second. Investigate. It's a small compass, I guess. I see.
What? What's that shiny round thing on the ground?
The fantastic compass!
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying flat, intact, as if somebody left it here.
Oh, he was just a figment of your imagination? So, he appeared as an illusion because you miss him so much, huh?
I can sense that he's not here. So he appeared as an illusion because you miss him so much. But at least we found this.
Yenfei, are you sure this is the fantastic compass you're looking for?
I think
Pretty
so.
sure.
There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems to check out. Yelan? What is it?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do this, and...
That.
Someone's used this before. There may be a hidden message inside. Let's get out of here and find somewhere safer. Alright, here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass.
And that's it. This is the end of this part of the quest.
Now that I've found the fantastic compass, my work here is done. But if the Bosacius we saw was just an illusion, will we really be able to take anything we find here back to the outside world?
Doesn't seem so.
Bosacius was the leader of the 5 Yakshas under Rex Lapis's command. He could control electro energy. Unlike me, he was both a formidable warrior and a talented commander.
Pity.
Within yin and yang, among the 5 regions, water, fire, wind, and thunder cycle like the seasons.
It's the perfect recipe to create an avatar.
Open wide the 3 gates. All the world within reach.
Maybe we are like Avatar, who knows?
Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
Something's changed.
Seems like you've made a new discovery.
Some person's notes, not one. My name is Boyang. Yeah, I heard you heard that. Other notes. You see, I will read this off stream actually to not bother all of you. This is completely new, not like the previous one. Like, I see it's something new. For example, like names of the Yakshas already mentioned here. But it's way too much reading. I will probably look at this off stream.
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang, who, as you know, is the missing ancestor that I came here to investigate.
All this information. It was left by your ancestor?
Hundreds of years ago, 2 of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted
Oh my
the
god,
fantastic
dogs
compass with
barking
symbols of great
outside.
importance. They brought this device to the chasm and joined the war against the monsters of Conria. They set out together, but only one of them made it back, minus his sanity.
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they were tainted by his karma. Neither of them had visions, so they wouldn't have been able to resist its effects for very long.
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang ended up staying here for good too.
Sad.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it. There's no way out.
What do we do? Are we gonna die here? But Paimon doesn't wanna die!
Paimon, please. Calm the fuck down.
Paimon's had enough of this place! Let me out!
And
What was that?
Interesting.
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second. I just need to double check. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
It all makes sense now. This whole animation revealing the book
Traveler, I
all
just realized
makes
something.
sense.
Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was inside of. I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of the story goes like this. Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using the same device. And that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. This contraption is proof that mortals and Adepti may coexist, that there is unity between heaven and humanity. I have both Adepti and human lineage. Maybe my power can work.
Pause jump?
It worked.
Something's going on.
I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough. But still, we must be on the right track. And look, something seems to have been activated inside the fantastic compass.
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal together take this contraption in hand.
Bosacious.
Voices from when they made the seal. Bosacious and my ancestor. They sealed off this space at the top together.
I see. It makes sense now.
Hold on, that huge crystal I saw in the bottom of the chasm. I remember when the crystal hit the ruined serpent, there seemed to be an opposing force. Was it that opposing force that delayed the awakening of the space that has not swallowed up us? Or did the impact weaken the entrance on the ground? Also, we haven't seen any abyss monsters in here. Could this all be connected?
Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu. I have a suggestion to make.
It's going to be interesting.
Why can't we get out of here? Paimon doesn't want to die. Paimon wants to stay with you.
Oh my god, Paimon. Not gonna lie, I just want to hug you. If this makes you feel better,
Paimon,
I just
hang in
want to
there,
hug
okay?
you.
Trust me, there's still hope.
Let's go.
Talk to Yelan. Cage. What about Ito and Cookie? How are you doing, guys?
Shinobu, Ito, we're back.
How is
He
it
must be
doing?
exhausted, because he still hasn't woken up yet. But he's not in any serious danger, so don't worry. What about you guys? You found something, didn't you? It's written on your faces. But whatever it is, it's bad news, isn't it?
Yep, no exit.
We
We are
found
going
the
to die.
fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and from the looks of it, there really is no way out of this space after all. It seems like the previous owner was stuck here forever too.
Shoot!
This isn't over yet. Listen to me. Just now, I tried channeling my power into the fantastic compass, and it responded.
But all that did was activate the records from when the seal was created.
Right, but the issue wasn't with the compass. It was with the method.
So compass still can show us the
Remember what the
way.
book says? When mortal and adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. Only when a mortal and an adeptus combine their powers can the fantastic compass be fully activated. I'm a mix of human and adeptus, so the fact that the fantastic compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky for us, we also happen to have a full adeptus and a human with training in the magic arts.
Like
Interesting.
many humans
So
actually.
that's what was going through your head.
Xiao and Tiela need to cooperate. Or maybe not really Xiao and Tian, but also everyone else here.
So, an Adeptus and a human need to channel their power at the same time?
Yes, if my guess is correct, then when both of you put your full power into the fantastic compass, we should be able to completely reactivate it. Maybe
They're
even
gonna
reverse
hold
it.
hands.
Last time, it was used to seal the
Blush.
intersection between this place and the chasm. If we can reverse it,
Then we're home free.
Awesome. So there's still hope?
I wonder why
You bet.
Paimon can't
Your
try
idea seems
channeling
reasonable.
her power into the compass. What would happen then if she was the one activating it?
Okay, well, let's all take a quick break. We'll give this thing a try once we're ready.
Just a goblin thought. After everyone has interest.
I'm so nervous.
Don't be afraid. This is going to
Galen,
work.
Xiao, how are we looking?
I'm all set.
I'm ready.
Oh, but Yenfei, there's one thing you might need to mentally prepare yourself for. I'm afraid you probably won't be able to take the fantastic compass out of here. From what I can tell, everything within this domain is the result of disordered space-time and memories. We all came here for different purposes, and everything that's happened here has been in response to our own imaginations and conjecture. Terrifying, but also a miracle. This space, well, it's more than just a space. Whether there's some kind of higher power at work here, I don't know, but the whole time, it's been reading our minds and responding to us in the form of illusions. Also, according to the history of the chasm, this place must have existed for a very long time. What could have created it?
I remember a giant snake just outside this space.
Oh, that. Yeah, I was there too.
Wait a second. It was you that shot that arrow?
Of course she
Who else
was
did
here.
you think it was?
When the crystal attacked the giant snake, does that have anything to do with the ground split open?
That snake is probably a remnant of Conrian's civilization, and crystals are highly effective against it. Maybe there was some sort of opposing reaction between those two forces? If so, I'm extremely sorry, everyone. It looks like I might be the one responsible for all of this.
No. You're just trying to help us and solve the problem. You're definitely not to blame for what happened.
If you say so. You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being that throws all kinds of hallucinations at us to deceive us. Everyone we've seen here, and all the paths we've walked, it all ceased to exist 500 years ago. Additionally, most of the things here are static. So if we really do manage to escape, then once time starts moving normally again, the fantastic compass will likely disappear.
That's actually what I think too. That's precisely why it's such a miracle that we even found the fantastic compass to begin with.
This whole thing feels like we're breaking free from our shackles using a spear that by right should not exist.
This is a long shot, but it may be our last chance. So, whose wish was it that summoned this device?
Perhaps it was all of us.
Perhaps it was. But maybe there's another reason. Your incredibly strong commitment to your search. It's a shame that we couldn't find your family. But
Yeah.
if they were here, I'm sure they'd want nothing more than to see you being rescued from this place.
Maybe this compass would help us actually to find our family.
I gotta say,
And
it
just
does
cooking.
intrigue me, the way we all ended up here together. If this is fate, then let's grab it in our hands and turn it around.
Leave the boss to Ushi and me. We're ready.
Traveler, take care of Paimon. Yanfei, you might need to come closer to me when the time comes.
Sure.
What about Zhao? Okay.
Stars align, bestow your light. Evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge. By dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
Aha! The fantastic compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Alatus, falling in!
Do it. What's this? That's some...
Watch out!
Ah, the Giga Chat.
This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha, do I request your approval.
Wait. Dual blade pork! Is it? Holy shit. Holy shit. It's too much for him. But he's still going on.
You can't keep this up. Your strength won't last.
He cannot give up. That's our Zhao. That's our hero. Did we just save him? No. It was him.
close. I thought you were gonna get left behind. I'm so glad you're okay. That was terrifying.
Before I continue, not gonna lie, I think I remember very similar cutscene from Honkai when Himeko was the one drowning in the depths. And for some reason, now I heard the soundtrack from that scene from Honkai. In my mind, of course. It looked really
I know
similar.
what you were thinking, but
Don't remind me.
never mind. I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's been built up over a lifetime.
I'm
I
just
don't think we
saying
were
it
ever going
looked
to
like
reach an
this.
agreement over the final strategy. But in the end, it was thanks to you that we managed to escape. So, thank you for saving us all.
No. I could not have done this on my strength alone.
Was she just vibing
Don't
in
mention
the
it.
background?
It looks like everyone got out unscathed, but you all look pretty exhausted. Rest
Just
up.
look at him. Oh
There's
my
no hurry to
god.
move on from here.
I get it. This dude, Zhao almost died for us, and Ursula is vibing. It's gonna give it a
As for me,
etc.
I'm gonna check the area for any unusual activity.
She's gone. Paimon didn't even get to say thank you.
Maybe Yelan really doesn't believe she made a contribution. It seems like she's convinced Xiao saved us all, including her, and she doesn't know what to say to that. And since
Hello,
it's not easy to persuade Xiao
so
of anything, maybe Yelan's just
how's
given
it
up trying
going?
to talk to
You
him.
missed like half of the story,
Criticizing you.
but probably you know everything at this
You
point.
speak only the truth. I have no quarrel with that.
But still, nice to see you.
Keep your words in mind.
Seems like you got through the
Really?
game.
Well, that's great. I count that as quite an achievement. It was a perilous situation we were faced with underground, and it took every single one of us for any of us to make it out alive.
Oh
I
my
feel
god.
lucky that we didn't lose anyone along the way.
Listen to the Chasm soundtrack. Sheesh, I love it.
Hey, so Ballchecker still hasn't woken up yet. Surely he's not gonna stay asleep
Especially the
forever,
upper ground.
is he?
It reminds me of an American Western films.
Let's go check on him.
Very similar vibe. Oh, there it is, the Mr. Pepega.
Good times. Huh? What you doing? What's going on? Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh my god.
Are you in any pain?
Got to eat dinner now. Take care. Take care, Dixie. Thank you for stopping by.
Is there any brain damage from the impact?
You need to tell us if you're not feeling well.
You weren't that bright to begin with, so if we add brain damage to the equation... Oh, brother.
What the heck are you guys talking about? Hey, I had
Typical.
an epic power nap. Now I
Typical.
feel like a million more. Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something, though. Oh, yeah! Wait, weren't we underground? How did we get back up here?
It's a long
No,
story.
it
We'll
was
fill
just
you
a
in
dream.
later.
Forget about this.
Ito. We're
Nothing
indebted to
happened.
You, Shinobu, and Ushi. We couldn't have escaped this predicament without your help. I'm the reason you all got caught up in this. Please accept my apologies, and let me find some way to compensate you for the trouble.
Bah, crazy talk. You helped us first. Of course we're gonna return the favor. Hey, if it weren't for you, we'd still be in a Liyue jail cell right now.
That's not quite correct. You'd be in jail, not me.
Sure. Sure.
Good point. Well, okay then. How about this? To celebrate our newfound friendships, how about you let me take you to Liyue Harbor for some sightseeing and a proper meal?
I like the sound of that. Now that you mention it, whew, I am famished. Oh, I can barely walk here.
I'm hungry too, Senpai. Why don't we head straight over?
White people happy they're going to get it.
Paimon wants to come too.
Paimon, we have other things to do.
Fine.
Let's talk
All
to
right,
our
well,
savior.
I promise I'll take good care of your friends from Inazuma. Take it easy, okay? What we just went through was a lot.
Yeah, this has been taught on everyone. Have fun, you
Oh,
guys.
wait. Yeon left already. I was gonna treat her to some tea. But I'll take this to mean we're square.
Oh, Jesus, please.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let him know.
Awesome. Something interesting.
Traveler, flying lavender melon, Ushi has a couple words he'd like you to pass on for him.
What?
Oh, I want to hear this.
Me too. Count me in.
Good idea. Let's do that. Paimon never would have guessed that Ushi was so gentle and thoughtful. Never judge a bull by its cover, huh?
I mean, the bull is actually more intelligent than its owner, so.
Sometimes the profoundest truths can also be the simplest. I think Ushi's words may well come in handy.
You betcha. Just leave it to us.
All right, Ito, Shinobu, Ushi, let's go.
Oh yeah! Grub time!
See you next time.
And there he is, Zhao just standing, listening to us, and totally ignoring Beverly.
Finished taking care of business?
Oh, there wasn't any business. We were just saying goodbye to our friends.
Unlike you, who just like to leave.
You're still here. I saw the two Inazumans leave with Yanfei, heading towards Liyue Harbor.
Yep.
Aren't you going with them?
We still had some stuff we wanted to say to Xiao.
I figured as much. I've checked the area. Nothing strikes me as out of the ordinary. Looks like this chapter has come to a close. Now, I just need to take care of the confidentiality issues. Let's hope our friends from overseas can keep their mouths shut. For their own sakes.
We got it. We got it. We'll make sure they don't say anything. Please don't hurt them.
Nobody heard, nobody said about anything. We got a main streak
You
here.
figured me out, huh? All right, I'll quit pulling your leg. Everyone really rose to the occasion this time. I won't ever forget what we went through. Where could that strange space have come from? And how has it existed down there undetected for so many years? I have to investigate this further. I have a feeling that whatever lies behind all this runs deep. Maybe so deep that no one can be allowed to know. Also, I think someone helped us out at the last minute. They did a good deed, of course, but somehow I couldn't tell anything about them. It must have been someone of great importance.
Like Snappies, for example.
Anyway, these questions will have to wait for another time. I have some follow-up work to do and reports to make. So it's back to Liyue Harbor for me. See you when I see you.
Bye, Yeon.
You knew I was waiting for you?
It was obvious.
Really? There's somewhere I want to go. If you have the time, you can join me.
Where is it?
A place that has to do with the Yakshas.
One especially, I guess. Layers of fear. Escape the mysterious space at the very bottom of the chasm. The name of the achievement actually matches what's going on in certain game that has the same title. Okay, at the tunnel end. Let's see. Let's just see what he has to say.
The temple up ahead was built to remember Pervases. Maybe I came here because I had a realization.
You mean back when we were underground?
What did you
It's hard to
realize?
put into words. Seeing Bosacius gave me the false impression that I'd traveled back into the past. You could dress up the Yaksha's life and call us valiant warriors, veterans of war. But the truth is, we are slaughterers and nothing more.
Don't say things like this.
Perhaps dying in the heat of a great battle was no tragedy. And perhaps the same is true for me. After living so long, to die in the act of saving others would not have been a terrible thing.
It's actually really sad
So maybe
that
these thoughts are my
we
own
didn't
form of
solve
insanity.
Bosacius
Hey,
on
don't
just
say that.
held him. Sure, we've got something to tell you.
Oh yeah, Ushi wanted us to tell you. It's very important. Ushi said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people use him to fend them off. But after he met Ito, he's never left his side. He also said that he doesn't have any grand philosophies. He just thinks we should spend our lives around the people who make us happiest. Maybe there aren't so many rules about how we should or shouldn't live our lives in this world after all. So, he hopes you can come to understand that even though the power of a yaksha may be harmful to other people, it doesn't mean you shouldn't hang out with them.
There will be always someone willing to be all by your side.
Like people with visions. They have more resistance
Like
against
us,
the
for
power,
example.
right? Well, anyway, there's loads of people out there who really care about you.
Suddenly you sound a lot like Bosacius and the others.
Yeah?
They used to talk about how they hoped to live a mortal's life once the world was at peace. I think I was the only one who didn't think that way. The Bosacius recorded in the Fantastic Compass had lost his sanity. He addressed the people around him as Alatus, Menogius, and others. These are the names of the 5 Yakshas. I am Alatus, and Menogius is General Capesus. The others are Bonanis, or General Chisapis, and Indarius, or General Musatus. I heard that people call the 5 of us
Wait,
Yakshas,
so many
with
names.
Guardian Adepti. Bosacius and Yelan's ancestors stayed underground to the end. So that space must have read their minds in their last moments as they approached death. Yelan was right in everything she said. Both of our proposals had their drawbacks, and both were sensible suggestions. But the power of that space was far beyond all of us. I couldn't have done all I did without everyone's help. Even in the final moments, it took every bit of my power to break free from that place.
Well, Hyman still thinks you were amazing.
Yenfei and Yelan are correct. I always prepare for the worst-case scenario. This mindset is deeply rooted in me. Even so, it was the most optimistic solution I could think of. If Rex
Optimistic.
Lapis hadn't saved me in that
Yeah,
moment,
sacrificing
I don't
himself.
think I would have been able to escape.
So that was Zhongli's power back then.
In the end, I still had to burden another.
But that's how it should be, right? You've known Zhongli, Rex Lapis, for such a long time. And you've helped him before, so he helped you back. What's the big deal?
I guess supporting each other is how people survive.
Perhaps. In the moment that we escaped from that space, I could sense what was left of Bosacius's memory. If I had to say what I gained from this trip, I think that would be it.
I felt it too.
It's good that one more person will remember him.
Oh, cutscene.
Minogius, where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again. I've told you countless times, I am Boyang, a thaumaturge who fought with you in the chasm.
Boyang? Boyang? You are Boyang, but who am I?
Believe me, I want to know as much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Stay here? No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
Seal. Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
We're the only two left. Don't go dying on me.
Such.
You know, today I saw my family down here. Clear as day. What do you think? Am I losing my mind now too?
Boyang, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhou up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family too.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? And where is my family?
Brother, what's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me. Don't die before me.
Alatus, is that you?
Who's Alatus? Your memory's going again.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're my...
Oh no.
I remember now. I know you. My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyang.
You're awake. At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacius.
Hey, Bosacius. Bosacius.
I am Bosacius, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Holy shit.
Today. But I don't need to hold back as much when I talk to you.
Dear Lord. That was one of the best cutscenes I have seen in this game. Dear Lord. I'm so grateful that I was managed to avoid all of the spoilers. to avoid all of those Reddit posts and other things. It's definitely much more worth it to experience it myself, than looking at social media and things like this. Dear God. You know, right? Yeah. Like, if there is one thing that Genshin done right in this quest, it's definitely storytelling. It's so fulfilling that we were looking for all of those lore pieces about yakshas and others and other things. It seems to me at least that it was actually worth it to follow the game story, and now doing this quest feels so fulfilling, honestly saying. It's so much better when you're ready for it and go blindly. It's always like this, lazy. When you experience game for the first time, when you are experiencing events in the game for the first time, and do not look at YouTube, other streams, it may be really hard, but it's definitely worth it. Also wasted character designs? Maybe. Maybe yes, maybe not. It's basically the same like in the Raiden's story. God damn it, now I for some reason when I mentioned Raiden, I want to know more about the story of her friends. Maybe it will be the same. Or maybe we will find this only girl that supposedly survived in some other country, some other nation. Maybe we will find some story about her also.
Have you ever had a moment where you felt like you were
If she
aware of your
survived.
destiny?
Because I
Potential
don't
of
know.
life, the approach of death, whatever it might have been. By now, I have accepted that destiny is the one disaster that the Yaksha know most keenly of all. We are destined to misery. And yet, we have no fear.
For sure. Now I even more want to play this game than before. Or maybe that's a wrong word. Maybe, and now I even more want to follow the lore of this game than before. That would be the correct phrasing.
How?
Are you serious? It's okay for you to tell me all
It
this?
matters not. Rex Lapis had said that you are a witness. It is right that the events of the world are relayed to you. Bonanis, Menogius, and Indarius all perished, and only Bosacius's fate was unknown. This has always stung my heart like a thorn. That is why I went to the chasm, despite being fully aware of the danger. Now that I know what happened in the chasm back then, I can finally put this matter to rest. Before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought if I could take it out with me, I would place it in the temple to Pervases in memory of Bosacius. Unfortunately, the stone did not survive.
Such.
Pervases died in the Archon War thousands of years ago. He was younger than us. and Bosacius was very sad when he passed. Too many Yakshas have become casualties of battle. We are like a flock of birds, scattered to the four corners of the world. And in the end, as Bonanas said, it's rare for a Yaksha to find repose for their soul. Bosacius, Boyang, and all those soldiers.
No, Xiao. They are all heroes.
Heroes?
Yeah.
I like that word. Maybe the world will never be free of disaster. But there is good in the world, too. Even the darkest hearts have room for those they cherish. I accept your advice. From this day on, heroes will always look out for each other.
Quest completed. Pelosius Tray of Heart and Soul. Oh, Jesus. Honestly, that was such a good quest. Such a good quest. And it's actually a good thing that this quest will stay here and will not disappear after the event. Feels bad, man, all of the Albedo stories. Oh, Jesus. Honestly saying, I'm now even more looking forward to the next thing that can happen. That we can see, maybe. Soon. You observe Xiao. The world is silent, no one speaks. Xiao says nothing. Sadness, disappointment, relief, they're all there. They're on your smart, but his expression is akin to that of a person who had been in the blizzard of too long and seen far too much before finally gaining a place of respite from the batting snow. But let's pray our respect to Prevasius. He also deserves it. Could you give me a few sticks? Go ahead. And honestly, on that note, I think this will be the end of today's stream. So, let me just change the scene. Thank you all for stopping by, and I wish you a good rest of your day. See you soon.